Welcome you back inside Air Canada Center, where we had Batman and Superman earlier, and now we've got the Hall of Famer Reggie Miller.
Known as Batman, too.
No,
Superman as well.
known as Superman.
Known as Superman as well.
I was Superman before this.
He was Superman before that.
No, you were not.
And Drake is here as well, and certainly
Drake's a Hall of Famer too.
yes, exactly, and certainly one of the highlights of All-Star Week here in Toronto was this much ballyhooed head-to-head matchup in ping pong or table tennis, call it what you will, between Drake and Reggie Miller, and you knew it was big when the guy doing the play-by-play was Marv Albert.
I'd like to welcome everyone here to what is actually the most anticipated event of All-Star Weekend. It is the Reggie Miller Invitational Ping Pong Tournament. The challenger, the global ambassador for the Toronto Raptors, and I'm told an excellent ping pong player, Drake. And a five-time NBA All-Star, a man with lightning speed. He says his record is 165-0 in ping pong. Reggie Miller. Each game will go to 21 points. You have to win by 2 points. Winner is the best of 3. All right, guys, we're all set. Good luck to both of you.
Let's go, baby.
All right, so here we go, game one. And you guys take us through it.
Well, what was interesting, I underestimated his skill level in returning the ball. I thought my serve was going to be a little bit more effective, but he did a great job of being able to return my serve.
You know, I'll say I was watching you warm up, and I think that you're a ringer. I want to say a ringer. Despite popular belief, Reggie is a multi-talented guy.
Yeah, popular belief. No, Drake, you know what happened? After the first game, when you spiked it one time and you winked at LeBron,
yeah,
that kind of took reaction. I was like, uh-oh.
I'm going to tell you.
Celebrate too early.
I'm going to tell you that's one thing about Reggie, man. No, he's a fierce competitor. I mean, as you can see, you know, that was my point right there. But you see the sweat starts building up here, and as things start slipping away from him, he turns away.
You lived on the white lines. I'm going to say this. You lived on those white lines.
That's my game.
About 5 points just on those lines alone. See how good his return is? Very good return game.
You know it out so hot. America, you notice in the highlights who's Kenny's whip from the background.
On what team?
Yeah, you were standing behind Drake.
So Drake takes game one.
So I won game one, and then what happened is Reggie started to read my serve. So I was serving flat, and he just started I mean, it was yeah.
That's Olympic quality stuff right there.
Well, what's interesting is because Drake does not play with a traditional paddle.
What's not a traditional paddle?
I don't play with a traditional paddle.
He doesn't. See,
What does that mean?
More padding on it. He doesn't have padding on his paddle.
Yeah,
so there's not a lot of power coming back towards me, so I could not transfer power back to him. So I had to play a little bit more defensively. I'm more of an offensive player.
That's almost one of those sandpaper paddles you got.
Yeah, I know. Right. I think those are illegal now. So I try and play with just, you know, it's the flat.
First of all, Reggie's not that intricate about.
He killed me that.
All right, tied up in a game of peace.
The room was quiet, and it was intense.
See,
big bucket.
Not only was he hitting nets and white lines, but he was living on my serve.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And you're not supposed to celebrate on let, by the way, so I apologize for that. I celebrated that.
Oh, my
Big
goodness.
buckets.
I can see.
That was that Shack attack, baby. You know what I'm saying?
And he had me on my heels in this third game.
It was 17-11.
Yeah, he had me on my heels in this game. He had me down 18-12, and I saw it slipping away.
But then you could see his eyes start changing here. I hope they do a close-up on Reg because his eyes shift
well,
a bit.
My eyes started.
That's an illegal serve.
As I looked across the table,
That was an illegal serve. The ball has to go in the air, man.
I started to see Spike Lee. That's what happened. When it was down 18-12. I had a
look at him. Look. See, look. He's getting way too intense for me now. I can't even focus. This is and this is where I threw it away right here.
Oh, 19 all.
Oh! This is it. This is the most devastating moment of the last few years for me. That was it. And, Well, what a match.
It was so intense.
Yeah, it was.
Understand? It was so quiet.
You got a belt?
You want a belt?
Oh yeah, we got
that's
the belt,
funny.
baby.
So can we say what we agreed to just a second ago, which is our? So I just asked, and I want to say it in front of all the guys. I asked for another shot at the belt during the conference finals, so we can set that up.
Deal.
That's all I'm
That's
asking.
all, man.
Deal.
You're coming to the United States?
I'm gonna come. I'm gonna play on your turn.
Listen, I'm just gonna say this: if you can't beat us in Canada, you can't beat us in the States.
Thank you, Chuck. But I will say this: he wanted to wait a year, and I'm like, a year? No, it's a conference final.
You're right.
The highlight of our basketball season.
Right.
So
We have East or West this year.
we have the West.
We got the West.
Okay,
So
yeah. No Toronto.
Well,
Reggie,
I just want to thank you for representing the United States well and introducing me to Drake. Because Kenny said he was going to introduce me to Drake. And I said, Drake, when I walked up to Drake, I said, Kenny said he was going to introduce me to you. And you said, Kenny who?
Oh, here you go. Here you go. Well, hey, Drake, I appreciate you taking care of Malloy yesterday, too.
Honestly, man.
Malloy went to his side over Uncle Reggie's side.
Yeah.
Really?
You did,
I was a little hurt. I was a little hurt.
I had to watch my son. I had to make sure he was on the right side.
I mean, my little nephew out there, who I helped raise, is running
doubt.
over to Drake.
He was definitely. You know what though? He was hesitant about it. I think I forced it on him. You know.
did.
So, but it was an incredible match. I love you guys. Thank you for the opportunity.
So
and
Drake,
you, sir. Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. You know, this is my favorite city in the world, Toronto, and you're from here.
I'm glad you said
Are you
that.
really getting are you really glad that a lot of these people, like Kenny said, man, this is an incredible city.
Yeah.
It's just great exposure for you and your city.
I think aside from exposure, I think it's just about what these people deserve. You know, we have fans, we have people that are in this city that are so proud to be from here, that are always supporting, and they just deserve this tonight. You know, I mean, yesterday was one of the most legendary dunk competitions I've maybe ever seen in my life, and tonight I think these guys are going to put on a show for a city that's deserving. You know,
And by the way, guys, he's doing the intros. If you didn't know,
Yeah.
he's doing the intros.
Oh yeah.
What a week for you, man.
Yeah, I'm
You doing
trying.
the intro?
Well, yeah, I'm
Hey,
gonna-
all right, well,
me
we have a
and-
tradition.
Yes,
we
we
have
got
a
a tradition.
tradition.
Okay.
Shaq, I usually do beats and Shaq freestyles, but
We're
he
gonna hit
said
you with a special beat.
he's going to have a beat for a couple bars. Let's go.
Oh man, oh man.
Jeez.
Oh man, oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man, oh man.
Are you doing the bars or am I doing the bars?
You got the bars.
All right. Yo, sitting at the desk.
No, the original.
Oh.
Oh man.
Oh man. Not again, not again. Yeah. All right. You ready? Look, I learned the game from William Wesley. You can never check me. Back to back for the boys that didn't get the message. Back to back like I'm on the cover of Lethal Weapon. Back to back like I'm Jordan 96, 97.
There it is. He's warm. There it is. There it is. Only live and direct here on TV.